So, who am I and why should you watch my channel? Updated 2025 version. Um, I'm a psychedelics guy. I'm a big thinking guy. Um, Live out in nature. We live the gypsy lifestyle. We are full time out at a state park in Kansas and have been for about 4 years now. Um, I think a lot about thinking. I think a lot about thought, philosophy, and stuff like that. Um, Come at it from heavy neuroscience combined with a Taoist Buddhist perspective. Um, I've dealt with some struggles in my personal life. You know, I was always a weird kid. Um, had some different experiences than most people in school and stuff like that. Um, had a lot of problems with social interaction as a kid. Um, a lot of interesting things. A lot of interesting things. So, despite hating the term, um, I am probably a member of the neurodiverse. Um, People whose heads don't just quite work the same way other people's do. Um, I learned how to compensate for it a lot. Had to. I've been working since I was 15. I always say I learned how to deal with people starting with learning how to work with people. Before the age of 15, I was just really bad with people. They didn't make sense to me. They didn't do the things that I thought people should do. They didn't care about the things that I thought they should care about. They cared way too much about things that I didn't care about at all. Um, so I've dealt with that. I've dealt with navigating the world as someone whose brain doesn't work quite the same way as everybody else. Um, I've always kind of embraced it, you know. I got a pretty good IQ out of the deal, so I'm happy with it. Um, I'm not. I, I don't know. I do Tai Chi and shit. I have super great balance. I could do some fucking cardio. You know, I can ride a bike 20, 25, 30 miles in a day if I need to or if I want to. Um, I'm not spurgy, but I kind of am too. You know, I get some weird fascinations with things. I get some hyperfixations with things. I get a lot of the weird stuff that people talk about. And like I said, uh, I've always known that my brain worked differently than almost everybody else's. That was never a question. I just never put labels on it, like I guess most of the world did, and started just acting within those labels or whatever. I've never been a labels person. I've never been someone that I would let someone else tell me what I could or couldn't do, what I could was or wasn't capable of. Um, and it didn't hurt that I got identified in elementary school as a really smart kid. So it was like, fuck it. I might be different, but at least I'm not fucking stupid. That was always my cope. Was the rest of the world may be able to work together and communicate together a little bit better, but at least I'm not fucking stupid. So there's a cope for you. Uh, but yeah, so sit out here in nature, live my gypsy lifestyle, think about thinking, meditate, do psychedelics and stuff like that. Um, that's who I am. That's kind of always who I've been. Um, I taught myself programming when I was 12 years old and shit like that. I go way, way deep into stuff. I've read Dostoevsky. I read Dostoevsky when I was like fucking 13. Um, I read the Tao Te Ching when I was like 12, 13. I read, the fucking Heart Sutra when I was like 12. Um, all that kind of stuff. Uh, And I like to talk about that. That's what I talk about. I talk about that and outdoorsy nature stuff and self-reliance stuff, because that's the lifestyle that I lead. We're gypsies out here. We like it that way, even missing some teeth. But yeah, so 2025 channel update. I'm still here, still doing things, still thinking things. I like to take a lot of artsy kind of photographs of nature and sunsets and stuff like that. Just recently got a better phone, so my camera should be a little bit better. Looking at doing the live thing now. That's why this has stretched on for as long as it has. But maybe one or two of you will make it to the end. Let me know down in the comments if you did. All that good subscriber, viewer interaction that everybody else on YouTube or TikTok is so good at begging for, and that I like never mention in my videos. So yeah, if you know someone that likes thinking about thinking, or if you know someone that you think their brain might just not work the same as everybody else's, yeah, send them some of my shit. Maybe it'll help them. Maybe you'll let them understand something or see something in themselves that they haven't been able to before, that might give them a few hints as far as a direction to go for coping in life. As far as the cope goes, I am the master of the cope. I am the coping mechanism. So yeah, that's me, and this is my TikTok. We're coming up on 7 minutes here, so I'm gonna get off here. Have a good day. See you on the flip side.